Now, the third principle, vibration. Everything moves. Nothing stands still. In TCM, if you have random bleeding, you just, it's just random. It looks random, right? Because there's no randomness. That random, quote unquote, randomness is showing you that there is the presence of stagnation. How so? Because everything has to move. When something becomes stagnant for too long, it has to move. So it will spill over the edges because it cannot remain still. So when you look at somebody and they come in and say, oh my God, I just have this random bleeding, there's no such thing as random. So you investigate and you say, okay, where are you bleeding from? Well, now you got to you have to know where you're bleeding from, because where you're bleeding from will tell you what you're dealing with. Where the blood is stagnant, where is it not moving? Everything has to move, and it will make itself move because it cannot remain still. So when you hear yourself say, oh my God, I'm stuck, my life is spinning, it's just going in circles, nothing is changing, you've just identified something and you said, it's what? Going in circles. So which tells you you are repeating the same thing. You're not still, you're not stuck, you are repeating the same pattern, because everything is moving. It is moving. Now, where is it moving? How is it moving? It is moving from where it is to where it's going. Huh? It is moving from one state of expression to another. Wait, what? Okay, so it's moving from seed to sapling or sprout. It sprouts roots. And then it comes up, it shoots, it has a sapling. And then it has blossoms, and then it has fruit. So it is moving through a stage. So there's somewhere in your life you are moving through something. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It says, yea, though I walk through. There's no stillness anywhere. It cannot remain still. So when the scripture tells you weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning, it tells you you're moving from weeping to joy. Eh? It always shows you that there's movement. And you're moving through a stage. So don't beat yourself up for the present stage that you're at. Look at it and see where it is. Recognize where it is and where you're moving through. Are you going deeper, or are you coming away from it and moving towards light? Which way is it going? Only you know, because you're the one watching it. And if you look now, because we just moved through polarity from the stages, moving from one stage to the next. But the way in which it moves, it has a rhythm, it has a pattern to show you which direction it is going in. That's what it's doing. It's showing you. So you can look at it and say, oh, I see where I'm going. If you look at quote unquote medicine, each thing has its own presentation, its own way of showing up in the world. And you can see what stage it is at. Always. You'll see what stage it is at if you look at it and you see how that thing unfolds. It has a pattern, a rhythm, a way of showing up. So when you look at it, you go, oh, a rose. Oh, look, a tulip. It has a pattern. Oh, look, that's a fig tree. Oh, look, that's an olive tree. It has a rhythm. That's how you can identify it, by its pattern.